I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch.
What's up, YouTube? I am back with another video. As y'all can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving y'all a brief story time on how I found out I was pregnant.
Huh?
Yes, how I found out I was pregnant. Y'all, just a little small disclaimer. I'm gonna try to tell this story the best that I can because it's been 2 years since I was last pregnant, so just bear with me. In the meantime, go ahead, click that subscribe button and that notification bell so y'all can be notified when I drop my new videos. And yeah, let's get right to it. I'm gonna take y'all all the way back to summer of 2021. It was like June, the end of June, beginning of July. This is when this occurred. So I had took one pregnancy test like at the end of that June. I had took a pregnancy test, but it came back negative. I don't know why I took it. I had like a pregnancy scare, so I had took that pregnancy test, came back negative, so I kind of brushed it off or whatever. Fast forward to July. So the time that my cycle was supposed to come, it came around and it never came on. So at that point, I'm like, okay, something's up. Like, I have to be pregnant. I'm not on birth control. Never been on birth control a day in my life. No offense to the women that are on birth control, but in my situation, I was never on birth control. So I knew from that point that I had to be pregnant. So I'm like, okay, cool. I had missed my period by 4 days, y'all. 4 days. I never miss my period that late. I might miss a day or two, but 4 days, that's kind of suspicious. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just go ahead, go to the store, get me a pregnancy test and see what happens. And that's what I did. I went to the store, got me a pregnancy test. I'm gonna insert a picture so y'all can see what the results look like. Y'all, at first, I'm not even gonna cap to y'all, the results that I had got, it looked kind of funny to me. Back then it looked kind of funny because I was like, okay, well, it looked like I might be pregnant, but then again, it might be too soon to say. So I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and take another pregnancy test. And y'all know when y'all buy a pregnancy test, like sometimes some pregnancy tests, they come in like 2 packs. So I had brought 2 pregnancy tests and it was 2 of them in 1 pack. So I took a total of 4 pregnancy tests. Yes, like I did not want to believe that shit. So I went back to the store the following day and I took another pregnancy test. This time I actually took the pregnancy test that said pregnant, not pregnant. Y'all, when I took that test, that shit came back positive. I was literally sitting there like, what the fuck I'm gonna do with this? Like, bitch, who this for? No, for real. Like, I was looking at that like, who is this for? Like, this ain't for me. Not for me. Like, I can't be pregnant. My job, I had just lost my job at Kohl's. I was working at Kohl's as a sales associate and I had just lost my job probably like a week or 2 before that. So now I'm sitting here jobless as fuck, don't got no fucking job, not making no type of money, pregnant as fuck. How do you tell that to your parents? Like, how do you explain that type of situation to your parents? Do you just go up to your parents and be like, hey mom, hey dad, I'm pregnant and I don't have no job? Like, I just feel like that's kind of hard to mention to them. So when I took the pregnancy test, I just sat there like, I'm just like, wow. Like, y'all, I was so shocked. Like, I didn't know what to do. I really didn't even know what my next move was gonna be. Like, I was just like, well, you know what, I'm just gonna go with the flow, see what happens, and hopefully God guide me on the right path, because this is crazy. Like, I'm 20 years old, still living under my parents' roof, pregnant, don't got no job. Like, that's a tough situation right there. Like, I don't know, it was just a lot going on at the time. So I hid the news for like 5 months, y'all. I didn't even tell nobody for 5 months. The only people that knew was the people in my close friends, you know, just close friends. Anybody that was in my close friends on Instagram at the time, they knew. From the time I found out I was pregnant up to now, like, they knew. So I hid the news for 5 months. And y'all, the reason why I hid it for so long was because I was not showing. Like, I can show y'all videos of me where like I was probably like 2-3 months pregnant and you would have never known. Like, I was not showing at all. Like, some women, they show signs early, and some women, they don't show signs that they're pregnant until they're like near the finish line. But me, I didn't start showing until I was like 5 months old. So I'm like, okay, 5 months pregnant. So I'm like, what had happened was my mom ended up coming to my room one day, and this is exactly what she said. She said, I didn't even get, like, y'all, I didn't even get the opportunity to tell my parents how I really wanted to tell them, because she found out through another person. So she came to my room and she was like, when you gonna tell somebody you pregnant?
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, I didn't know what to say. Like, I was just sitting on my bed like, I don't know. I mean, shit, I was gonna tell y'all eventually, but I mean, since you already know, let's cut to the chase. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she ended up finding out. My mom, my dad, you know, they just gave me a little small pep talk. You know, they told me like, you know, your life is about to change. You gotta start making sacrifices now. You know, you about to be a mother. And like, it didn't really hit me until I actually had my daughter. Like, even today, sometimes I look at her and I'm like, wow, I'm really a mom. Like, that's just crazy to me. So that's how I found out I was pregnant. As far as like my pregnancy journey, everything really went smooth. Like around my second, third trimester. My first trimester was hell, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. My first trimester was horrible. I had morning sickness almost every day. Like, that morning sickness is not no joke. Like, you thinking morning sickness is like you wake up one day, you got the sniffles, you got a little cold. Baby, no. Morning sickness is like you can't even eat for days. Like, you ain't got no appetite. Every time you eat, you throwing up. And morning sickness is no joke. Like, that's one thing I do not miss about pregnancy. But my first trimester, I had a lot of that. I was going through a lot of hormone I was going through a lot of hormonal changes. It was just a lot. Like, that's where it really hit me the most. My second trimester, it was pretty smooth. I didn't really stop experiencing morning sickness until I was like 22 weeks pregnant. That's when it kind of like settled down a little bit. They even, like, my doctor, they had to prescribe me some medicine too, because that's how bad it was. Like, it was just horrible, y'all. Like, oh my goodness. Yeah, so my second trimester, it was pretty smooth. My third trimester was the best trimester because, y'all, like, the third trimester, that's when you have your baby shower. That's when you take your maternity pics, everything of that sort. So I really enjoyed my third trimester. It went pretty smooth as well. That's pretty much it. That's just a brief synopsis of how I found out I was pregnant. It's not really much to it because, like I said in the beginning, y'all, I knew I was pregnant from the jump. So I mean, the signs, they were there. Like, something in me told me to take a pregnancy test, because I mean, 4 days late on your period, that's kind of suspicious. And you're not on birth control, like, come on now. So if y'all want to know anything else about my pregnancy journey, just let me know. Comment below on this video and I'll make a separate video on that. But thank y'all for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what else y'all want to see from my channel. See y'all later.